Alright, so I am back, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Combiner Wars. I actually just picked this up maybe an hour ago. I just ran home and I was like, oh, I gotta play with this toy. But this is Firefly. So here's a quick look at the packaging. It's awesome new packaging that they did. You got the Transformer logo line there, and you got the product picture on the top. But it's done in a way that it's like there's stuff going on in the background. It's cool. I like it. You won't see me like packaging all that much most times. And here's a picture of Combiner Wars. This is what Superion looks like in toy. In picture, he's 5 of 5. Bottom side. Now it's weird because I noticed this when I was trying to stack the whole pile. All of these things are at a slant. They kind of slightly slide downwards, so it's kind of weird. And then the back we get who goes where and picture of the product, and yeah, that's really it. So, and like all combiners, I have the rule of I do not show any combine mode because these figures should sell by themselves. They shouldn't be reliant on other figures to sell them. So here he is in robot mode, and he looks awesome. This guy looks great. And yeah, he looks good. I really like him. He looks like an aerial bot. So you rotate him around, and there you go. I know I was going to do a Seeker week this week, but new things make me more interested. For accessories, he does come with the foot of Superion, which you can actually reach in here and pull out the fingers. So those pull out like so, and then this will come down. Thumb comes down like this, and you can either pose it up, so it's the right hand, pose it down, and it's the left hand. It's not the greatest hand in the world, but it is there. You can fold this all up like so, and he could actually hold this thing if you want him to have a giant monster cannon. And this is a 5mm port, so if you have feet or hands from one of the TFC combiners, you could just use those if you don't like them. Perfect Effect is making a set for this, and SXS, I think it is. Somebody else is making a replacement for the Alpha Bravo figure, which I haven't even opened the rest of the figures. I just opened the first one that was on top of the pile, and I was like, that's awesome. I actually got all the limbs today, and I got them at a Target, and for some reason I got an awesome discount on them. So this guy was $10. So even at $15, I'd still be pretty happy with him. Head is on a ball joint that's cut in the back, which is awesome. So he looks all the way up. I mean, he's got a great look up. Down, doesn't go down too much. It goes all the way around. Just awesome in every sense of the word. The shoulders are on ball joints, so great range of motion, in, out, up, down. There is a swivel right above the elbow, so there's that. Nice ratchet, and it goes all the way back, all the way forward. And he's got little blasters built into his hands. And all my lights are pointed away. I actually have most of them off. I'm sorry about the white plastic, but it is what it is. So, waist articulation. Hips are on ball joints. There is a thigh swivel. It's funny because I just finished filming the Ultra Magnus review, which you guys saw yesterday. But it's funny because he's got more posability than Ultra Magnus, aside from the hands. Bends at the knee, pretty good bend at the knee there. Nothing at the foot, which is a little unfortunate, but They're cut at that side angle, so he's got the wider stance. He does come with this awesome pistol. I love guns, so when they come with a good-looking gun, me happy. Me very happy. So yeah. So there you go. So yeah, he's a lot of fun. I'm just having a blast transforming him. He just seems, he's just, I don't know, something about him just hits the right cues for me. So pull the gun off, set that off to the side. To transform him, just rotate the head around, like so. You take this piece, this whole assembly here, and this pulls up, and it comes forward, and this plugs into place. Like so. Wings can slide down. Then you split the legs, like so. This back piece pulls off, and then this piece just kind of rotates in, like so. There's a little notch right here where this will plug into. And this piece will come up and just kind of peg into place. Then the rear tail fin will just fold up like so, and do the same thing on this side. So this comes back, except it doesn't have that tail fin, so you don't have to worry about that on this side. This will come up, this will come down, and everything just kind of pegs into place like so. Give everything a good push. You can pull these side fins down. I like to have them all the way down like so. I wish these feet would fold up somehow, but they don't. And then this whole assembly will fold in, and there's a peg right there that this slot right here will plug into. Same thing over here, and there he is in jet mode. And you can pull this down, and he's got landing gear. Looks just awesome. I do have a few issues with him, but he's a $10 toy, or a $15 toy if you buy him elsewhere. You know, the head doesn't really have the best place to lock into or hide away. The arms, I really wish they would have been able to do something with the arms to hide those better. And the feet, I wish, even if they just slid back, you know, something like that, just, you know, hinged back. Something like that. But other than that, I think he's a solid little jet. I really enjoy playing with this thing. He's pretty cool. There we go. And, you know, he sits on his landing gear pretty well. I do really enjoy this figure. I don't know if I've said that. You can plug the giant gun under here. You can just plug the foot under this one if you really want to. And now he's all armed up and ready for combat, I suppose. Yeah, there you go. And to transform him back, just fold these wings up, fold this up, and then you just pull the arms out. It comes straight up, and pull this out, pull this down. This will come up like so. These will just come. It tabs in really well at some points, to the point where it's like, I'm gonna break this figure. But if you do, it's only a $10 figure, so. Still haven't seen the RC in the stores. I wonder if that's still getting released in Colorado. There we go. I got it. Just having a little difficulties with this little tab right here that's supposed to plug into this hole right there. Guess that would have been nice to point out ahead of time, huh? I suck at reviewing sometimes. This will fold up. And there you go. And then you take this assembly here and it just pulls back. There's a tab here, plug in the hole there and there. Rotate the head around first, just because that's easier to do when you have it like that. Arms come down. Give him his gun. And we are ready to rock and roll again. Oh, and he does have a waist articulation. I don't know if I pointed that out or not. But he does. So, for comparison, here he is with the iGear Seeker. Which, depending on the episode, this is actually, or if you're going by toy accuracy, this is actually scales pretty well. Because in some of the episodes, Starscream was that much bigger than the aerial bots. Even that one that's an F-15. He's still the same size as him, which is okay. Because it was kind of like these guys were the younger versions and he was the older Seeker. So I was okay with him being bigger than them. So I think that scale works. Here he is with the Seeker Jet, or the Classic Seeker, and he is, let's see, he comes up about mid nose cone, so about right there. So that scales pretty well too. If you're one of those, the jets should all be the same size. So if you're looking for classics and smaller classics, this guy would work. Bigger classics, this guy would work. Get him out of the way. Get him out of the way. Here he is with an MP car. And this kind of works, I guess. And here he is with the Springer. And this does work. Because Springer is supposed to be a bigger figure. So, all in all, I haven't opened the rest of the Combiner Wars guys that I got today. But I like him. I like him a lot. And like I said, I just did the Ultra Magnus review, and I don't know, I tore him apart a little bit for being simple and stuff like that. And yeah, he's simple. But he's 20 times cheaper. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure I'm going to get some shit about it. You know, people saying like, well, you should stick to cheaper figures if you like the cheaper figures. I'm sorry. I have every right to be upset at a $200 figure that is only slightly engineered better than him. A $10 toy. I have the right. Anyway. So, I do like him. I am now really optimistic about the other 3 that I picked up. I'm extremely looking forward to Superion and Minosaur and what else they have to come. Rumor is that we might be getting a leader class Ultra Magnus in this line. We might be getting a one rumor is a Titan class Devastator, where all the combiners are Voyager size Constructicons. If that's true, I would just cry. I'd be so happy. But yeah, I have my hopes up. Yeah, I'm a little meh on the hand, but I know that third-party companies were going to do this before they even announced they were going to do it. I mean, it's just a no-brainer that they're going to do stuff like that. So, and if I really wanted to, I could just try and find Hercules hands online, or Superion hands online, or something like that. Uranus hands online. But all in all, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I think he's really solid. I wish the arms would lock in a little bit, or hide away a little bit better, and the head hide away a little bit better, and the feet. Those are my major gripes on this figure. Looking at the figure, playing with the figure, there's really no way they could have done it, because the combiner port takes up so much space. In a lot of promo pictures, I see the combiner port, and I was like, man, that's just glaring. But actually, in hand, it doesn't look that bad. Although I do kind of wish that there was like a little plate that would fold up and hide that. But it doesn't. It's not too bad. I'm not overly thrilled with it, but it's not that bad. In hand, it looks a lot better, actually. If you're a fan of the Generations line, if you're a fan of the just Transformers in general, and if you're a fan of combiners, I do recommend picking this guy up. He's a lot of fun to mess with. Easy transformation. He could be a little bit better, but I think he's really good for what he is. Being a $10 to $15 toy. As opposed to, some third-party figures that are overly complicated and fragile, or masterpiece figures that are underwhelming. I think he's definitely worth what they're asking for, and I'm having a blast messing with him. So I'm going to crack the other guys open right now. So anyway, there is your Firefly, or I guess Fireflight was his original name, and now he's Firefly. But I really dig him. I think he's a lot of fun.